Hi, my name is Cassie Cummings-Peterson, and I am here today to teach a short Pilates workout that is specifically for people who are in the process of going through dialysis. Dialysis can be very draining. It can take all of your energy some days, but on your non-dialysis days you might have a little bit more energy, and it's important to try and keep that energy up, and one way to do that is through exercise. And so today, actually in a series of videos that I'm going to be bringing to you, we are going to do some exercises that are port friendly. So if you're undergoing dialysis, you likely have a port. You maybe have one up here, or you maybe have an abdominal port. This isn't specific just to people who have dialysis. Other people who are going through various medical conditions have ports as well. And so these exercises are designed to be port friendly, meaning that we're not going to lie on our stomach and we're not going to do anything where we roll forward. Instead, everything that we do today will either be on your back, on your side, standing, or seated. So it's really important, as I said before, if you are undergoing dialysis, especially if you're hoping to, in the near future, undergo a kidney transplant, either maintain the strength that you have or build up your strength. And so that is what we're hoping to do. That being said, all of these exercises are gentle. And so I really want you to listen to your own body, take it at your own pace, and if you feel the need to, also consult a physician before starting any exercise program. So today we're not going to use any big equipment. What you'll need is a mat or a place to lie down. If you don't have a mat, you can use a beach towel. We're also going to be using a foam roller and a set of hand weights. These don't have to be big and heavy. In fact, I'd recommend that they're not. I'm going to use some 5-pound ones, but if you have a set of 2-pound ones or 3 pounds, those would be wonderful as well. So to get started, we're actually going to ignore the hand weights at first, so you can just get those out of the way. And we're going to use your foam roller. So you're going to take the foam roller and you're going to lie it the long way on your mat. And then when you're getting on, you're going to sit really close to the bottom of the mat, or bottom of the foam roller, excuse me. And then very carefully lie yourself back so that you've got your tailbone on there and your head is supported on there. So this first little bit is just going to be kind of some warm-up. It's going to be some good balance work. So your feet are about hip distance apart and they're really anchoring you down. They're what's supporting you here. We're going to start with a few arm circles. So with straight arms, as you inhale, you're going to reach the arms up toward the ceiling, and then you can go kind of as far as feels good on the shoulders, on the chest. Exhale and bring the arms back around. So inhale as you start to reach up, and then exhale to come back around. We're going to do 3 more. So what's really nice about these is it helps to kind of open the chest and open the shoulders. And if you are undergoing dialysis, you are spending a lot of your day sitting. And even when you're not specifically doing dialysis, you are potentially needing to lay down or just find time to rest. And a lot of that ends up being kind of hunched forward. And so these feel good to open the chest. Let's do 1 more there. And then reverse. So take your palms, let them face upward. You're going to inhale, reach out at the sides, and then exhale and come back around. That big breath, inhale, reaching out, and exhaling. 3 more there. So we'll do 5 total in each direction. You can create a little extra work, a little extra resistance by just imagining like you're pressing your arms through mud. So you're getting that little extra press as you bring the arms back around. 1 more there. Once you come back, just set your hands down. So your hands now are going to be your source of support as we do some movements with the legs. I want you to think that you've kind of set something, maybe a bowl of soup or a cup of warm but not scalding coffee, right on your kind of pelvis here. And we don't want that coffee to tip back towards you. So you're going to work to kind of keep your pelvis neutral as we do some leg folds. So your knee is going to stay bent. You're going to inhale and you're going to lift it up until it's just over the top of that hip there. And then exhale and bring it back down. And then switch sides. Inhale to lift up and exhale. So we're just going to alternate back and forth. You're going to notice that that foam roller is going to want to wiggle side to side. And so part of the work on this really gentle exercise is just to try to hold that roller still. Inhale as you lift the knee up, and exhale back down. One more there. If that feels like enough of a challenge, you can continue to do that. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to add in one arm. So you're going to start opposite leg, opposite arm. So the knee stays bent, the arm stays straight. As you inhale, you're going to lift them both up toward the ceiling, and then exhale and bring them back down. Make sure you're good and anchored, and then switch to that other side. Inhale to lift up, and exhaling. So same things that we're thinking about before, thinking about kind of holding that roller as still as you can. Breathing in as you lift up and out on the way back down. One more on each side. Good. All right, to come off of your roller, you are going to carefully just tip to one side and let that roller kind of slide out from underneath you. And then let's come up towards seated. So you're going to actually take your roller and kind of set it behind you. And then I want you to find like the base of your shoulder blades and rest the base of the shoulder blades right on that roller. So legs can be bent, hips are going to be down on this one, and your hands are going to come behind your head to support. So this will feel really good again for those who are spending a lot of their day sitting, whether you're doing dialysis or not. It's just a little open heart stretch. So be gentle here. If this pulls or tugs on your port in any way, you can totally skip this or just keep the range of motion small. So as you inhale, you're just going to stretch back. So you're going to do that little opening up. And then exhale, come back up just to that straight line. So inhale, opening the chest. And then exhale back up. Good, two more there. Good, all right, come off of your roller. We're actually gonna take your roller and hold onto it. So you're going to start seated with a pretty good bend in your knees. Feet can be flexed. And then you're going to hold on to either end of the roller. So what this next exercise is going to do is kind of work your core strength. So you're just going to take it to whatever feels good. If it starts to hurt your back or you feel like you can't go quite as far, you're going to just listen to your body and go as far as feels okay. So hug the legs in. They're going to stay really nice and active. Arms are going to hold on here. We're going to round the spine down toward the mat. So you're going to curl back maybe about halfway and then come back forward. Inhale that little tuck of the tail, curling back and exhaling. So you'll find a spot when you curl back where maybe it starts to feel like work. It starts to feel like you need to either engage your core or maybe you even start to tremble a little bit. Kind of finding that sweet spot for yourself. Two more there. If that feels okay, you can continue to do that. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to start the same way. You're going to go back and find a spot where you can hold. So you want to be pretty comfortable here. It shouldn't feel like a ton of work. You're going to hold here, and then as you inhale, you're going to lift that foam roller up and exhale back down. One more there. Take an inhale, and then exhale, come forward. And here, let's just set your roller to the side and take a stretch. So you can keep the knees bent or you can straighten them. You're just going to round forward, and maybe you can reach onto the calves here or the ankles or your feet, whatever feels good. Just kind of round your spine forward and take a couple big breaths. So next, we're going to come back onto your roller, but we're going to add in your hand weights. So This can be a little tricky. So to start with, maybe just set your roller on your mat and then take one weight on either side of the mat there. And then we're going to get on the roller the same way we did at the very beginning. So you're going to sit close to the bottom of the roller and then lie yourself all the way back. And so get yourself situated on there so you feel comfortable. You're going to then find your hand weights. And we're going to bring them up. So to start with, you're going to take and bring those weights just kind of right over the chest. This is a version of a chest fly. Elbows are going to come out wide. And so this whole movement is an opening. As you inhale, you're going to open the chest and your shoulder blades will just kind of hug that roller. And then exhale and come back together. So inhale to open up. And exhaling. 3 more there. Good. Then we are going to do some tricep work. So you're going to take the head of the weight and just rest it on each shoulder. Elbows are going to hug in so that they're kind of pointing straight up toward the ceiling. And then you're going to try to hold those elbows still in space. As you inhale, you're going to reach the arms up. And then exhale and bend back down. Inhaling up and exhaling. More there. You're shooting for between 5 and 8 repetitions of these. Good. And then bring the weights down. You're just going to take a little rest so you can let those arms relax. If you need to shake them out or anything, you can do that. Just take a couple of breaths. And then we're going to repeat those last 2 exercises one more time. So when you're feeling ready, you're going to come back up into that chest fly position. So weights together, elbows nice and wide. Inhale, opening the chest. Those arms come out. Exhale, bringing them back together over the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale back up. 2 more there. This is also a little bit of balance work since we're maintaining that position on the roller. Good. Transition into those tricep kicks. So head of the weight on the shoulders, elbows hug up. Inhale to press up and exhale back down. Good. 2 more there. And then just bring those weights back down. And just like before, we're going to carefully transition off of that roller. So you're going to lean to one side, maybe set your weights to the other side, and carefully slide off of there. All right, so then you're going to take your hand weights and just set them to the side. We're going to take the roller and you're going to come to seated up on the roller. And so you want those legs to be bent or straight, kind of depending on whatever feels good for you. We're going to start with them hugging together, so they're going to really be nice and strong. Legs or spine is going to be tall, and then your arms are going to reach out. So this is going to be a gentle twist. Again, if it pulls at all on any port, you can either keep the range of motion smaller or you can skip it all together. But you're going to take the arms out to the side, take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, do a little double twist. So you're going to twist and then twist a tiny bit further. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist, and twist. This is not a very big motion because your spine doesn't actually rotate that much. But we are working on getting that trunk to move. So that big inhale, twist, and twist. 1 more on each side. And then just let your arms relax. We're going to end with some nice neck rolls. So you can sit on your roller, and if it feels okay, you're just going to cross the legs. So we're finding that tall spine. Arms can just rest on top of the knees, And then really gentle, you're going to do little circles with the neck, or with the head to stretch out the neck. Some people don't feel comfortable going all the way around with their head. If that's you, that's just fine. You can come up to one edge and then go back the other way. I'd also encourage you, if there are spots that feel tighter than others, to kind of linger in those spots a little bit. And then make sure that you go both directions. So you want to stretch both ways. Good, and then just come out of there and you are all finished for today. So I'll be bringing you some more videos in this series, and using kind of a variety of different props. And I hope that you are feeling well and that you have a wonderful day. Bye.